Hello and welcome to the podcast. Happy podcast day, Falcon Paladin.
Happiest of podcast day to you as well, Somicron, he of the new ink.
Yes, I have a little bit of new ink on my arm. It hurts. It's great. Um, yep, it hurts. Let's leave it at that.
Reasonable stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they are supposed to hurt. That's part of the process.
It's true. It's true.
Mhm.
That is definitely a part of the process. I wish would just hurry up and move along.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Also, what's up, Phil? Hello, Phil.
Yo, Phil. So I was when we were like finishing up on the session, he was noting that all the ink here is sticking to my skin, even though I'm not like that's not tattoo. It's just where it's like excess ink has been rubbed on my hand that wouldn't come off, like it's sitting in the texture of my skin.
Oh,
And
seems interesting.
yeah, it's fine. It'll come out eventually, like as the skin dies and regrows and all that. I just can't scrub it because you can't like scrub the tattoo, and I don't want to risk that. But we were joking that like if he knew my skin would hold ink just like that, we could have just like finger painted the whole thing.
This isn't the guy that usually does it.
Yes,
I feel like you should be familiar with your skin by this point.
The hand around the hands is different than like the arm. I mean, he has done my other hand, but you know, it's just making jokes. Like you can't actually.
Okay.
finger paint.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah,
Fair enough. Yeah. That would be funny.
yeah.
Anyhow, cool.
How was the Star Wars TIE Fighter?
It was exciting. It is 1994 jank.
Mm-hmm.
I did a mission 5 times because some computer-controlled stormtrooper transports were just doing circles around each other when they were supposed to like take out a space platform that I
Okay.
disabled. And I'm like, you guys, it's disabled. You can go. And they're just like, we're having so much fun. Wee. Well, that was exciting.
Were you aware that your on-screen chat didn't have YouTube?
I am aware. I'm not
Okay.
sure how to fix it, to be honest. When I'm streaming to StarCraft 2 or Brood War, it's cool. But to the other stuff channel, it's just like Streamlabs doesn't know what it is. I don't know
Okay.
why.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I might go in and gonna just disable it and re-add it or something and see if that helps. But
Maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not that anyone's out there. I think I averaged 0.3 viewers on YouTube today. So
Right, but I saw you responding to comments from like YH, and I'm like, I don't see
Yeah.
where that is at all.
right.
Yeah.
Right. That is annoying. Certainly.
No.
Certainly so. Anyway, yeah, it's been fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, so when I finally beat that mission, it's got multiple stages. There's like the 4th stage. A bunch of rebels show up in X-wings and A-wings and like try to take you out while you're capturing the platform, and that's been fine. But the last time I did it, suddenly I just got missile locked like 7 times in a row, and I was like, I don't remember this happening before. Why are there so many missiles? And I'm constantly losing shields and having to like drop energy from my guns into my shield so I don't die. And I'm just like running scared the whole time because every time I think I'm good and I start trying to actually dogfight something, another missile lock shows up. And I still have no idea what it was. But despite the fact that I have no idea what's going on and I don't know why this is happening and I'm not contributing in any way to what's supposed to be happening in this mission, it's like primary objectives complete. And I was like, hooray! And
Okay.
then I won. So it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm doing my best out there and I fail miserably. And sometimes I'm just trying to stay alive in the game's like, you did it, hero. So it's 94 jank. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just what it is. Just the
No, it's
nature
fair.
of games from... what's the demarcation point here? I'd say anything before the year 2000 is probably going to contain some early jank.
Really?
I feel like around the year 2000 we just got kind of better at it. The games got more solid. Not that they're all solid, right? Not that there aren't examples of jank. I just feel like that's a place where we kind of got better at it generally.
Okay. My first thought was, what's a game from pre-2000s that doesn't have any jank? And my first thought was Age of Empires. So I don't
Uh-huh.
remember that having jank. And it's 1997, so it's
Yep.
like it's on the line
Yeah.
ish.
And like Brood War doesn't have any jank. It works like it's supposed to. It's 90s hard, but that's not the same thing as like it just breaks. Are you looking at me like I'm wrong?
I'm just thinking of like unit pathing and being like, it's kind of jank.
Ooh, okay. Okay, that's fair. Dragoon pathing and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. Anyway, like I said, I don't think it's every game had jank before the year 2000, and after that, none of them did. I don't think that's what's going on here. I think it's just a general shift.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, definitely no game released in current year has jank. Obviously, we solved that in the year 2000.
Yeah, we solved all of it. Also, I'm thinking as we got like the first forays in kind of 3D generation gaming, like the N64 comes out, the PlayStation 1 comes out, we're like, how do we work in this 3D space? And how do we keep the player from going out of bounds and stuff? And how do we deal with physics? And there's so much jank in all that stuff, which is reasonable. So the
Yeah.
early 2000s had a bunch of that too.
Jank is a very broad descriptor as well, right?
It is.
Like if you include do not let players outside of the map, lots of games have jank because you can get outside the map in lots of games. But
Yeah.
that's not like scripting issues jank. That's very different,
Yeah, or like
but it's all jank.
physics jank, where you touch a tree and all of a sudden your model's going, right?
Right.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah, or Gordon Freeman can't hop on a ledge in Half-Life because there's some invisible thing in the way, and it's not there sometimes, but it's there other times, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho's.
Oh.
Been good.
You said invisible thing, and it reminded me of a YouTube short I saw this week, which was somebody talking about how World of Warcraft is run by invisible rabbits.
Interesting.
So basically, the way that they solved how do you get events to occur when a player is nearby, right? Like how do you time that? There's a bunch of just invisible rabbits all across the place that when they see the player, that triggers the event, and so they have all these animals that they just like set to invisible, can't be targeted, and all that. And if you need it to like run along with the player, the rabbit can move because it's technically a creature.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an interesting method of fixing a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me of, I think it's Half-Life 2 that has a tram system,
Oh.
right? And the tram is technically an NPC's hat.
That is Fallout 3.
Fallout 3, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fallout 3's
Yeah.
metro system is I couldn't figure out how to make the metro work, so they put an NPC below ground, and then they put a giant carriage car on his head.
Yep.
And then the NPC walks around underground and drags the thing across the above ground portion, and ta-da! You have a tram now. Congratulations.
It works.
Yeah. I'd read a book that was just like, here's all the crazy solves that gaming developers have had in their games over the years. I'd like to learn about that stuff.
That'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
We're actually seeing Donnie Darko Psychonauts. Weird movie, I've heard.
I haven't seen it. I've heard good and bad things. I think Aki said she really likes it, but some podcasts that I listened to when it was coming out said it was just terrible. That's basically the two opinions I've had.
Ooh, so divisive then.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's one thing if people are ambivalent and then other people hate it, but it's one thing if people like it and some people hate it, right? If that's the entire scale, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I listened to a podcast that talked about it that basically argued it was kind of one of the first of the 90s movies just kind of getting darker and kind of more cynical. Where a lot of the 80s films were like kind of happy and upbeat and like action stars and Rambo's killing bad guys, and the 90s kind of got into a situation where it was like just a darker, more cynical aspect to the whole thing. So Donnie Darko, from what I heard, what was talking about it was that it's kind of one of the first movies to kind of get into that mood for the decade, which I thought that was interesting.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to try it out. Where is it streaming?
It's a Donnie Darko, 2001 film.
Not even in the 90s.
Not even the 90s.
Fair enough. It's on Hulu, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Netflix. What? How's that on everything? That's not possible. How's it on Disney Plus and Netflix? There's nothing that's on Disney Plus and Netflix.
Get Donnie Darko.
They hate each other. I guess. I'm going to check this real quick. Is it really on Disney Plus? Donnie Darko. Oh, maybe it's a Fox movie. Maybe it's a Fox movie. So Disney Plus has it.
I Google why are some things on Netflix and Disney, and then the first response was, why is Donnie Darko on Disney Plus? And
Well, see? It's not just me that's weirded out by this. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. So that's just the Fox aspect of it. It's gotta be. Because if there's something on Disney Plus where you're like, why is that on Disney Plus? The answer is because they acquired it in the Fox acquisition.
Yeah.
That's always the answer.
That's it.
Like they had a very specific brand of what they used to do, and then they acquired Fox, and they got all these movies that didn't fit their brand. Anyway, it's got a young Jake Gyllenhaal in it.
Oh,
and
really?
Drew Barrymore's in this? What?
Wow.
Okay, I did not know anything about this movie.
Action
I'll have to
lineup.
watch it. We should watch it for the pod.
Yeah.
And then we can determine if Aki is right or if your podcast was right.
Where can I stream Donnie Darko, though?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
I have a myriad of options. It says it's on Amazon Prime too. Is it really?
It's on Stan, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, or YouTube.
Dude, it's free. It's included with Prime. What other movies are on every streaming service?
Well, it's on Prime for me, but it's $2.99 to rent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not free.
That's
for
what
me.
I was expecting. I clicked on it and I expected it to say, and you can rent it for $3. But nope, it's just included with Prime.
Hold on. Maybe Prime is not signed in for me for some reason. Let me try rectifying that.
And like you can rent it from Fandango at Home and YouTube and stuff like that. But it's available on, dude, it's on Hulu too.
Yeah, even signed in, it's like
You have to pay for it, right?
Yeah.
Because as we've established, Australia and Utah and America have very different regional agreements for media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. Dude. I need a list of movies that are on every streaming platform in America for no additional price. You just get it. Because I feel like that movie list is like 5 movies long. There cannot be that many of them. This is weird.
I feel like there's tons of stuff that are just scattered all across the place.
Yeah.
I feel like there's got to be more than 5. Just
But every time we look for a film, it's like, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. It's here for $4.
yeah,
Right?
there's definitely a lot of movies that are like, you can buy it because people want money, but I feel like there's tons that are just like there might be on a streaming platform, like they're on Netflix, and I don't have Netflix. That's the issue. But it's on it's available for free somewhere, and usually in multiple places.
Well, fair. The thing about Netflix is it was the movie platform when it started, but then eventually all the movie studios said, screw you, we're making our own movie platform. Give us our licenses back when they expire.
Right.
And they lost a ton of movies. Like Netflix isn't a movie platform anymore unless it's movies they make, right? They produced it. It's their movie, or it's a TV show, or something else. It's very rare for them to have movies anymore on the streaming.
Okay.
Apparently, they still have a license for shipping DVDs to you for a ton of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I was talking to somebody who still gets DVDs shipped, and they're like, "Yeah, all these movies are here on DVD. You just can't stream them. The licensing agreement doesn't allow for that." And I was like, "Huh."
Fair enough.
And maybe just because it's old. Like maybe if we looked at another 2001 film, it would be on all the streaming places. So let me see.
The Matrix, 1999, close enough. It's on Stan, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and HBO Max.
Yeah, see, I can rent it from everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, HBO
Yeah.
Max and Stan are both streaming platforms. I don't know what their
Yes.
relationship is, but
So HBO Max acquired Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers produced The Matrix.
fair enough.
So that's why HBO Max has it. See, that's what I expect. Is the movie studio that owns the movie has it on their streaming platform, and you can get it there, but you pay for it anywhere else. Not that you're not paying for HBO Max because you are, but you know what I mean.
Right. But it's also on Stan, and I
don't know what that is.
it's an Australian streaming platform, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like Binge. It's another Australian-centric one, or at least one that doesn't make the jump.
Yeah, see, I just looked at streaming Pearl Harbor. That's a 2001 film that was pretty big. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus, and then you pay for it everywhere else.
Pearl Harbor. What? No, that just gave me actual Pearl Harbor.
Michael Bay movie, 2001.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. On Stan, Disney Plus, Apple TV, Amazon Prime. But Apple TV and Prime you have to buy. So again,
Hey.
Stan and Disney are both subscription though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you, Donnie Darko is weird. It feels like it's weird. Actually, I'm going to look it up. Who owned, like, what? So Richard Kelly made Donnie Darko. It is with Newmarket Films. Maybe that's the trick. Is that Newmarket, like, just died? So nobody really owns their movies anymore. So they're just kind of like out there in the ether as, sure, we'll put our movie on your streaming platform.
Somebody owns it. Nobody ever not owns a movie. I mean, I assume movies can eventually go to Creative Commons, like what's the thing where the copyright runs out?
Yeah. Public
domain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume they can get there, but
Yeah. It's an independent film.
just Googling movies at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at this. Hot Fuzz is available on Foxtel Go and Binge with subscriptions. Why is it on 2? Which one owns it?
Right? Yeah, Hot Fuzz is not available for streaming anywhere over here. You can rent it.
Well,
Great movie.
good movie, yeah.
A playable skin based on a character in Donnie Darko was released in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War in October 2021. What the hell? Really?
Crossover everyone was clamoring for.
That's 20 years after the movie came out. They're like, this should be in Call of Duty now.
Well, that's Call of Duty playing catch up to Fortnite, being like, what properties can we get? Donnie Darko? Okay.
You're probably right. You're probably right. That's funny. I'm just trying to figure out who owns the rights to the film.
Let's see. This isn't what I want.
That's really weird. Look at this. It says Pandora Cinema and Flower Films were the production companies for the original film, and current ownership is not publicly specified as belonging to one single entity, though various entities have distributed the film over time.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, it's a weird one.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it is unique. That just portions of it are owned, and they all have to just do whatever they want. So just to further back up my claim, I found a list here of best Call of Duty crossovers to date. Number 1 is Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Rambo and Die Hard.
Nice.
Godzilla vs. King Kong. They apparently did a Attack on Titan one. Terminator. The Boys. Spawn. The Walking Dead. Like, so Attack on Titan has been over for a while now. The Boys are still going. King Kong vs. Godzilla is kind of new.
I don't think Spawn's had a property since 1999.
Yeah. Rambo and Die Hard. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Old stuff.
yeah, they're getting what they can, appealing to a slightly more MA15 plus audience than Fortnite.
Right.
And yeah,
Right.
they're getting what they can.
So J-Talk said check Lord of the Rings. And no, you can rent it. That's it. It's available in a ton of places to buy, to rent for $4.
Just watch. I can stream it on
HBO Max has it.
HBO Max, Stan, and Binge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's renting at a bunch of places. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm standing by my original hypothesis based on the data we have checked out here. Donnie Darko's weird. Not just a weird movie.
Right.
The fact that it is available to stream as part of your subscription package for 4 separate streaming services is weird. How about A Beautiful Mind, another 2001 film that I don't know who owns it. Which is a great movie that messed me up for like a week.
Beautiful
It's on
Mind.
Amazon Prime, and that's it.
What movie is this?
Beautiful Mind.
What's it about?
It's about the brilliant mathematician John Forbes Nash Jr., who makes history in the field of mathematics back in the 50s, and then he starts developing schizophrenia.
Oh, okay.
It's good, but...
Yeah, I tried Googling for what movies on the most streaming platforms,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not really understanding what I want or nobody's asked.
No, it's not a great Google.
No.
And plus, it changes so much. Like, being up to date on
Right.
what movie is on the most streaming platforms today is not the same as, a year from now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm no Rotten Tomatoes. I'm not enabling ads for you. How do I close this window? Frankenstein.
Which Frankenstein? There's only been about 15 Frankenstein movies.
2025 Frankenstein.
Oh, the one that's not on streaming yet. Is it on streaming yet?
Apparently it's on Netflix.
No, sometimes they lie to you.
Oh, this is funny. It came up as like most streaming platforms available because it's also listing that you can watch it at Palace Cinemas and Village Cinemas and Dendy Cinemas.
It is on Netflix. Is this a Netflix film?
I don't know.
It might be a Netflix movie. It's the only reason to be on Netflix already. This thing just came out. Yeah, it's a Netflix movie that they put in theaters as well. Sometimes they do that, but it was Netflix produced. That's why it's on a streaming service.
Someone's knocking at my door. I need to go tell them to go away. So I'll be back.
Okay. I mean, you could just ignore them, but all right.
I could, but they look like they're missionaries. So I want to tell them to go away.
Oh, okay. Holy smokes. All right, chat, pop quiz. The budget for Frankenstein 2025 was $120 million. How much money did it make at the box office, or has it made at the box office so far? I really don't like Rings of Power, J-Talks. I think it's dumb in a lot of ways. Not nearly as good as the original Lord of the Rings.
All right.
That was fast.
I opened the door. I said not interested, and they go, "Oh, we have another." And I was already closing the door.
Nice.
Yep.
So I just gave Chad a pop quiz. 2025's Frankenstein had a budget of $120 million.
Mm-hmm.
What was its box office return?
35.
35 million?
Yeah.
Lower.
Yeah, I
I'll give
thought
you
I
two
was.
more guesses.
12.
Lower?
6?
$422,000.
Ugh. Yikes. That's scarier than Frankenstein. Frankenstein's bomb.
This has Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz, Oscar Isaac. It's directed by Guillermo del Toro, Oscar winner. And nobody saw it.
Yeah, apparently not. I honestly didn't even know this was a movie coming out.
That explains why it made $422,000.
Yeah, like this is literally the first of me hearing about it.
Yep.
Let's see if it's even playing at my local theater. So, today I could go see. Oh, we have new screens. What the hell? I've never seen them labeled as Screen X, whatever that means. Wicked for good. Now You See Me,
That's
Now
out.
You Don't, which I do want
Yep.
to go see. The Running Man, which I do want to go see.
Yeah,
Predator
me too.
Badlands, which I don't want to go see.
Me neither.
Regretting You, I've never heard of. Black Phone 2 looks scary. Chainsaw Man is still showing. I might go see that again. Good Fortune, I haven't heard of. And then all of our foreign films, which is like Hindi movies and Filipino movies. So it's not even showing.
Yeah. So maybe part of the problem is they didn't release wide. Like maybe
Yeah.
they're not everywhere.
Yeah, they just did. They just wanted to have a release to say that they did. And then they're
And
just
then
on
they
Netflix.
just dumped it on the streaming service.
Yeah, they sold it to Netflix.
And no, it's a Netflix movie. Netflix developed and produced this movie. They're doing that. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, and that's the thing. Netflix has their own internal streaming numbers where maybe 20 million people watched it on streaming, right? Over the last couple months, and they're like, huge hit, we win. Like, we don't care what the box office was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
They're not going to tell us that though.
No. No.
No. Which really annoys me. I wish streaming services would just tell us what their numbers were. Like, I get it's embarrassing sometimes, but I don't know. It'd be fun to know.
It would be fun to know. I would also like to know what Blizzard's subscription numbers for WoW have been through the years.
Well, we know what they are all the way up until Cataclysm.
Right.
And then mysteriously they stopped telling us.
I wonder why. Could it be because it's embarrassing? Is this any good?
Yeah.
Is this? It's got a 6 out.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, it's got 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb.
Tomatoes say audience versus critic.
Yeah, let me have a look. Run.
So I think it's long.
Oh, is it? I mean, I don't mind a long movie. God,
Okay.
I need to display ads. But why is it only asking me for this now? It didn't used to. 86 on the tomato meter. If I close the web page and then reload it before the pop-up shows like, hey, I can read the page.
Okay.
95 on the popcorn meter
Holy crap!
With-
Hugely popular.
with 1,000 verified ratings, with 1,000 plus. So yeah,
Dang. All right.
2 hours 29 minutes. So not terribly long, but not short
True.
either.
No. Anything over 2 is kind of like, "Meh." But it's not like 3 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours is where you're like, oh, okay. I need a bathroom break in there, maybe. I don't know.
I'm always baffled by people who need bathroom breaks in movies. Oh my god, is there someone else at the door? That one sounds like a delivery. Oh god, fuck's sake.
Dong. Hey, look, there's a new map for my shall return. It's a new all-year base.
It was a delivery.
Is it a good delivery?
Well, I don't know. It's for
Was it,
me, but I don't remember what it is.
or was it a subpoena?
No, no, it's a good delivery. Thank God this guy came later, otherwise those Mormons might have stolen my package. Ugh.
Ah, you're right. They would have done that too.
That sounds like something they would do.
Yep, totes.
I've lost
I would know.
I lost my pocket knife yesterday. I don't know where it is. So if anyone is like in my lounge room because I slept on the couch, knows where my pocket knife is, let me know.
Where did you last see it?
In the kitchen.
Ah, okay.
Um,
You live with other people.
I do.
Okay. Prime suspect.
Hold on, this interesting.
Is that a VHS tape? What is that?
No, it is a booster box for Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering.
Right.
I got really surprised because I bought one packet at an exorbitant price. This box, if it were full, and I can tell by the weight that it's not, is about $2,000. So I was surprised they sent it in the box.
Dang.
So yeah, I'm gonna tear this open and open a pack on stream. Because there's a chance I can pull a $130,000 card in this pack. You wanna
Cool.
watch me
Sounds great.
gamble for a house deposit?
We can turn this stream into a.
Hey guys, I just discovered this new gambling website for my
There you
Magic
go.
the Gathering cards.
That's it.
Okay, token. Ooh, a Tifa, shiny Tifa.
Ooh, Tifa.
Yeah, choker mug, self-destruct. I already have that coral sword. I think I needed that one. Syncopate. Iron giant. Nope. No $130,000 serialized card for me.
Ah, bummer.
Bummer. But a couple cards I think that I didn't have, so that's neat.
That is neat. New
Yep.
cards is good.
Yep.
Yep. New shiny.
New shiny. Add it to the collection.
Yep.
Anyway, what were we talking?
It was a good delivery. We were talking about Netflix and the Frankenstein movie and
Right.
how maybe it's a smashing success anyway, even though the box office is garbage.
Oh,
Because we live in a strange new world where that's a possibility.
it is. Yeah. So, I'll show you the Tifa card. Yeah.
Looking good.
Yep.
Very
It's a
shiny.
$111, according to the market at the moment.
Okay. Okay.
Some of
It's not $100,000, but you know.
But you know, it was more than half the cost of the pack.
Mm-hmm. And how?
So let's just put that in a sleeve so it doesn't get damaged. Anyway, yeah, okay. So we're gonna watch Donnie Darko and Frankenstein before next
No.
week. Okay.
Donnie Darko and Running Man, though.
And Running Man. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Oh man, I've got to read a whole book in that time as well, and it's already Thursday. We got 2 less days to read a book. I'm sure you've gone ahead and started reading it already. I only finished the book about an hour ago.
All right. Yeah, I finished it about 5 hours ago. So same
Oh, wow.
page.
Okay. I thought you would have had it done.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to finish it this morning, and I was sitting in this chair putting it on, and I was just falling asleep in my chair. I did not sleep well with a sore arm, and no bed, because my room has been taken over by the new cat, and we need to like let the new cat and the old cat like sniff each other. And I know the new cat won't climb over me in my sleep, but I don't know if the old one will. So I got to keep my arm clean. It's a headache.
This is why my cats don't go into my room when I'm sleeping. But yes, that does sound like a headache.
Well, I mean, we need to quarantine the new cat so the old cat doesn't attack her, you know.
Uh-huh.
And that gets to be my room.
I don't I don't know why it has to be a room, but okay.
It's either my bedroom or this office, and I spend more time in the office than I do.
You can trade off. When you're in the office, it's not the office, but when you need to go to sleep, it's the office.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of work to move litter trays and food and water and stuff, and maybe
Where are you sleeping right now?
the couch. But you know what? I'll sleep on the couch for 2 more days if it means I can't. I don't know if it'll chew through my power cables. You know, doesn't.
Legitimate concern, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
You.
All
Okay.
right.
So you want to talk about the book since we're on it?
Yeah, let's talk about the book.
Woo! What did we read, Falcon?
Blood Reaver, Book 2 in the Night Lord's trilogy.
Hell yeah! What did you think?
I thought that the book does a very good job of exploring the idea that Night Lord victories are always Pyrrhic. That a Night Lord victory is never cut and dry. It's never just a win. It's always like, we won, but wow, did bad things happen. But we won.
Right.
Like at the end, they're like, we're going to steal our ship back. We're going to have 2 ships. And it's like, ooh, bold plan. I like it. And then it's like, actually, no, we're going to lose the old one and have the new one. It's like, you can't just win, can you? Can't just win.
I really like the look of these anti-heroes just being entirely caught up in backstabbing themselves and each other.
Yep.
Like there's a moment where Syrian has this like, we're here killing an Astartes chapter, like we're gonna erase them from history, and everyone can only think about the next moment we're going to be like backstabbing our allies instead of this really awesome thing we're doing, you know? And the glory it can give us now. And like for someone who, you know, values glory, that should be a good motivator for them, but it's just not. They're just like, but they have our ship, you know?
Yeah. Well, it's the same thought that Talos had back when Kurz was killed. When he was chasing the assassin down and everyone's just worried about the stuff, Kurz's stuff that will prove that they're the new leader. Nobody cares about the honor of avenging their Primarch, and he's pissed at him for it.
Yeah.
It's the exact same thing. So yeah, so these Night Lords, a couple of them have these kind of higher standing, maybe moral ideas that no one else has. And they're like, screw these guys, I hate everyone. I'm like, fair enough. Yeah, there's even a moment where Octavia is in the launch pod to launch onto the new ship. And she sees, you know, the first claw hanging out and preparing for the mission. And she's like, you can almost forget they all hate each other a lot. It's like, good call, Octavia. Yeah. So it's the ship thing. It's what was the other Pyrrhic moment that I was thinking about? Oh, so we talked about him last week, I think. The captain, who's been entirely subsumed by a demon. Right? Vandred.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vandred is like completely subsumed by this demon as far as the demon assumes. He's kind of worried about maybe he's still in there somewhere, but it's like, whatever. And then they're in this battle, and all of a sudden, the demon's like, I don't know how to do this.
He's been skimming the surface thoughts and personality of Vandred to be like, here's how you fly a ship really, really well. Because turns out that's all Vandred's doing. And then Vandred's been like keeping quiet, scrolling away his like mental capacity, just be like, no.
So they get into this battle, and the demon's like, I don't actually know how to conduct a battle at all. So he like dives in there to be like, Vandred, I need your memories. And Vandred's like, surprise, bitch, and takes over and like gets his body back. And it's like, Vandred won. But then he's fighting like 27 enemy ships, and Suicide runs into another one at the end and basically gives his body back to the demon so the demon can die instead of him.
Like,
and he says, I hope this hurts. Pyrrhic victory.
Final words that go hard.
Yeah. But it's just Night Lord stuff, man. It's how they do. I like that Octavia, when they go to the new ship that was their old ship, Covenant of Blood, I think is the
that's
one
their
they
old ship.
stole back.
No, they stole back the Echo of Damnation.
Oh, I got it backwards. Anyway, yeah. And Octavia's like, this ship sucks. There are decomposing bodies everywhere. It's terrible. I'm like, you just came from a Night Lord ship
Uh-huh.
that's also really sounded like it sucked, and this is worse.
Yeah. Um,
So it's like, okay, so I kind of assumed Night Lords were kind of bottom of the barrel for this stuff, but apparently, if you're just a random chapter, a random legion within the Traitor Legions, there's a good chance your ship is also just a piece of garbage.
so the Red Corsairs, they're who they stole the ship back off.
Yeah.
They've been around for like millennia at this point, right?
Yeah.
The Covenant of Blood has only got spat out after fleeing Terra like 200 years ago. Many of the Space Marines consider Chaos Corruption to be bad.
Okay.
You know how they're always giving Syrian and Uzas shit for being like, yes, we get it, you're corn, blood and skulls, fuck off. And it's like, you're sick, you can feel fear, that's wrong for an Astartes.
Yeah.
So they're less inclined to have just strung up people because it'll, like, for some ritual and leaving corpses all over the place. But the Red Corsairs are fully into that. They're, like, branding themselves with the Mark of Chaos. If they're doing, like, rituals and stuff, and they're just like, oh, well, all the bodies, you know, they need to stay
Gonna leave
there.
them lying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
in the corridors. Like,
Yeah.
Not in the sacrificial room we did this in.
No.
There's dead bodies in the corridors. Just
Yeah.
walk past them every day.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is much
Like
more
the
their vibe.
navigator room is a disgusting soup of who knows what's in there. It's not good.
Uh-huh. It's one part,
Yeah.
like, back to tank, one part soup brine.
Like human soup, like
Yeah.
blood and feces and urine and who knows what else is in that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like Night Lords are bad. Like they're flaying people and stringing them up sometimes to make a display.
Mm-hmm.
But they're cleaner than straight up Chaos Legions, it turns out.
Yeah. Turns out they still care at least a little bit about keeping their ship running. That's
Yeah.
a lot of their goals is like, oh, I will flay you because you're preaching sedition to the Legion, and that can impact the performance of the ship. That's what they really care about. And leaving bodies would be bad. Just if they just left them everywhere. I mean, I'm sure the very lowest of the lower decks, they're not like setting servitors down there to clean that up, but everything else they are.
Right. Well, at the same time, they care about the performance of the ship, but the ship is falling apart. The ship is like 4 minutes from exploding all the time. Right?
Part of that is Octavia's fault. Because she's driving the ship hard, and she doesn't know how to like navigate without the Astronomicon.
Right. That's true. She did not help. But things weren't great when she showed up.
Not great, but she made it
getting
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then the question is, she's also the navigator on new ship. So good luck with that, everyone.
All right. Where are you gonna fix this one up? You've just pissed off the people at Hell's Iris or whatever.
Again.
Like
they show up and they're like, "Wow, Night Lords, brave of you to come back after what happened last time." And they're like, "Yeah, just fix our damn ship." And then they do it again.
Yeah, they just can't stop backstabbing.
Absolutely amazing. Well, I know, but doesn't it just... There's some chance they just go back and they're like, "Sup, bitches, we're back." And they're like, "We hate you guys so much. You stole our ship last time." And like, "We stole it back. Fix our ships up and we'll do something for you." And they're like, "All right."
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing Tal says at the end of the last book, which is Abaddon will forgive this betrayal because he'll always forgive betrayals because he always needs people to do things, right?
Right. Hilarious. Like, this is the way they work. I think there's even a line in this book or the last one where it's like, Chaos would have won a long time ago if the Legion stopped backstabbing and betraying each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they stopped for 2 weeks, they'd win this war.
Right.
Good times for Chaos. I don't see the appeal. People that are like, Chaos is the coolest. I'm like, They're not good at what they do. They're being.
Mm, the Night Lords are very good at the infiltration mission they go on. Like, they excel there.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job of wiping out a bunch of regular dudes.
They killed some
Again,
stuns.
the Night Lord's favorite thing to do is wipe out regular dudes who have no chance of hurting them or killing them. They're amazing at that.
They also had to sneak into a fortress monastery. Let's not, like, downplay that bit, you know?
It's fine. They're good at sneaking. I'll give that to them. And then when they actually start fighting Space Marines, it's like, we're going to leave now. We're going to hide behind these Terminators, and then we're going to bail at the first opportunity. Good stuff. Huron's like, yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I knew they were going to. I knew they were going to run at some point, but they did what I needed them to do, so whatever.
Yeah. Look,
yeah.
Is it really betrayal if they know it's coming? It's like, yeah, I just need to get these guys to do what they're good at, and then they can piss off. Like, if I just calculate that into my plans, it's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Like, you're so predictably betrayal that everyone knows it's coming, and it's not even a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Amazing. What a place to be. What a place to be. Let's see. What else did I like about this book? Oh! I like towards the end when Septimus and Octavius are like, bow, chicka, bow, bow, we're going to get down. And Talos comes in and he's like, stop that. Like he's talking to like two cats that are fighting. I laughed. Oh my gosh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Along the same lines, I like when Reuben comes in and he's like, you two want each other so bad. Your pheromones are going nuts. But humans aren't supposed to breed with navigators. It's not supposed to work. You should probably stop doing that. Like, yeah. He's a dick during the whole conversation, so they're not listening to him. But I'm like, is he right about that? Like, maybe this shouldn't be happening.
I mean, for the purposes of having more navigators, you need two navigators.
Yeah.
But if you have a human and a navigator, you just get a human.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no recessive gene that can pop out a navigator sometimes.
No. As far as I'm aware. It's part of the whole Grimdark thing where they're like, all the navigators are also inbred.
Crazy inbred, right?
Yeah.
Right. Because of that.
Yeah.
You'd think they'd figure that out. You think some, I don't know, smart person, Fabius Bile, would be like, let's fix this problem.
Yeah, I mean, Fabius Bile's a chaos guy. I don't think he has a lot of navigators.
He needs navigators. Inbred navigators are bad for him, too.
Yeah, but he also just has, like, sorcerers that can, like, plow the warp,
That's fair. Reuven was like, I'm good at this.
Yeah.
I'm not a navigator.
God, Reuven, what a dickhead.
What a dick.
Yeah. He betrays them in the first one, nearly gets Septimus killed, and Octavia presumably raped for 4 hours.
Raped to death. Yep.
Yeah. And then it gets, like, Abaddon, like, throws him away like yesterday's news. So he goes to the Red Corsairs, where he is entirely unaware that the last time the Night Lords were there... he gets strung up and put into a bright box to, like...
Well, no, hold on.
Oh, he does
Won't
try to...
they, like, teach us warp magic? And he's
yes.
like, okay, that seems preferable to getting tortured.
Yeah, he does try to teach them warp magic, and then they do something without his permission, or maybe they imply that he gave them bad lore, so they torture him and pry everything from his brain. Yeah.
Don't they summon a demon, and the demon, like, kills a bunch of them, and they're like, dude, what was that? Yeah.
And he's like, you tried to summon a demon you couldn't bind. That's not my fault. I just showed you how to summon demons. You shouldn't have summoned one so powerful. Obviously, this is on you guys.
Classic Reuben. What a guy. What a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they chain him up in a room with extremely bright light.
Yeah.
For, like, an unknowable amount of time. He doesn't know how long it's been. They don't tell us how long it's been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's a Strabon, and so they all, like, live in the dark, and their eyes don't handle a lot of bright light very well.
Yeah. Although I imagine even somebody who was used to bright light, that would probably screw up their eyes eventually.
Oh, probably. But,
Yeah.
I mean, no point not using this advantage if you know about it.
True fact. True fact. They're starving him to death. They've got a shot collar on him where he can't draw upon the powers of the warp, which seems like a really handy piece of tech. Like, does this exist anywhere else, or is this just Aaron
No.
Dembski-Bowden being like,
No.
new tech?
No,
This will never come up again.
This, no, there's tons of this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit like Dan Abnett being like, oh, and we invented limiters for psychic blanks as well, where they can turn off their nullness. You know.
Oh right.
That I think that was a bit like, sure, if psychics can do it, we can do it. You know. But there are definitely other places where, like, in the Black Legion books that we read, Iskander Kaon goes to the Inquisition, and is like, I'm gonna tell you a story, and they like cut out his eyes and they put him with like a warp nullification collar on him. That's how they hold him. They like take away his psychic doodads.
Right.
So that's another book. I mean, also Aaron Dembski-Bowden, but you know, it pops up in other places. Is my point.
Yeah. So anyway, they're basically starving Reuben to death, which for a space marine takes a while and really sucks.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's basically Talos needs Reuven because then they have one navigator and they want to steal
Two
a ship.
ships. Yeah.
But they want both ships to get out of there at the same time, and then they have a navigator, so they need Reuven because he can also navigate the ship. So they trade for him by agreeing to go on Huron's little gene seed stealing expedition. So Reuven, who again has spent an undeterminate amount of time, as far as he's concerned, locked in a room starving to death. The next time we see him, he's like lording over Septimus. He's lording over Talos' slaves, being a huge dick about everything.
He's
like, can you give it like a day? Like, how did you come away from that experience having learned nothing? He's amazing.
Not only that, but the scene where he's like, "You are first claw's slaves. I will be first claw again. You will clean my bolter," is after the point where we get a scene where it's like all the claws stood gathered round the command bridge as they talked about the plan, except for one guy who was rejected by all of them, Reuven, in his freshly repainted armor, right? He's already been, like, rejected from all the claws. Nobody would take him. He's just there because they need him to do a thing. And he's like, well, time to go and flaunt my status, you know, to some menials.
And what's even more surprising is Septimus is like, you can fuck right off, sir. It's like, I may be a slave. I may not have any ability to stand against you if you wanted to kill me, but I know everybody on the ship hates you. So you can't do jack against us, because as soon as you do, they will kill you. And he's like, fair point.
Fair point. Yeah.
He's such a dumbass. He's the worst.
Yeah, he gets his comeuppance.
He very much does. Well, and he's the one that killed Secundus. Like, the secret of the first book is what happened to Secundus, and Talos is like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Reuven killed him, which, sure, Talos, we can not talk about that, I guess, but it seems pretty straightforward.
I think the idea is he doesn't want to talk about it because he tried to kill Reuven and couldn't, and failed, and he doesn't want to bring up the fact that, you know, if you have my protection, I will get vengeance for you, which is a big part of the first book where the Voidborn dies, and it's like, but here he is also failing to even get vengeance, because if, like, I think if Septimus goes down to Black Market and is like, look, dude, we killed the Blood Angel that killed your daughter, vengeance is the best anyone can hope for here. Like, you've got to be chill with that. I think the conversation goes a lot differently if Septimus goes, Talos didn't really get vengeance for Secundus, my predecessor, you know?
That's a good point. Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
Probably doesn't want that to get out.
Probably not. But he does eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't see it coming somehow. Like, man, if you're Reuven, again, everybody on this ship hates you.
Yeah.
You've got to have some awareness that at any moment someone's going to stab you in the face. And he seems entirely taken by surprise at this turn of events. It's kind of amazing.
Yeah, it's a little bit. You gotta give him points for being that naive. That, like,
Yeah.
we need you to help jump a ship, like do a dual jump, and then that goes poorly. And in the aftermath, he's just like, well, I don't have a point of being here anymore, but I'm sure it'll go well. What's that? A summons to the bridge?
I'm sure they'll welcome me back into the First Claw with open arms.
I'm sure this is a tactical briefing about our next destination.
So stupid. He is so stupid.
No.
Oh, I love that the book is kind of like, you sort of feel sorry for Reuven. He's been locked in this room. He's starving to death. That sucks. And then as soon as he's free, the book's like, you actually hate Reuven. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, we do. Good
Yes,
call.
we do. How the one person I think I actually do feel sorry for in this entire thing is the Hound,
Oh, interesting.
because I saw a Reddit thread where they were talking about him as a character, and he's the post claims that he's like the one good guy in all of 40k, because the Hound takes everything at face value. Like, he's never aggressive unless it's defending his ward. Like, he doesn't start shit. He's not overly prideful. He's not chaos corrupted. He's there to do his job, and he's happy there doing it. He's like,
Yeah.
he-
But
he-
I'm just saying it's not unique. Like, Jurgen comes to mind. That's exactly like Jurgen.
Jurgen.
Sorry, Jurgen.
Jurgen. Yeah, kind of. But
Does Jurgen ever complain about anything? He just lives to serve, man.
yeah, he does complain about stuff. It's usually not Caiaphas Cain and things that get in Caiaphas Cain's way, but he does still
Right.
complain and mumble and
But he's entirely loyal to Caiaphas.
to Caiaphas. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And Hound is loyal to Octavia.
it's still different, because Caiaphas, Jurgen will, like, still just murder people if he has to. Like, Cain will be like,
Yes.
Jurgen, kill him, and he does, right?
Yeah.
As a soldier, I don't know, it feels very different, because the Hound just feels like he's there to be a puppy. Like, he's called the Hound, and he's just like, I want to serve. Please let me adore you, mistress. It's a different
And
relationship.
he dies unloading a shotgun into a demon's face.
Yeah, and blowing it out the back of his throat. Yeah.
Yeah, quite a puppy. I don't
Look.
see many differences between him and Jurgen. I'm just saying.
I feel like the characterization is very different. And I like the Hound. He's...
I think the Hound is dumber than Jurgen. Does that help?
You reckon?
Yeah.
Jurgen is seemingly oblivious to the point of farce about how his null status repels everyone, and he's like covered in facial growths and stuff, and he's like, does anyone want tea? And he's putting his fingers in the cups, and everyone's just like, no.
Yeah.
Like, Jurgen, that is entirely presented, admittedly from Kane's perspective, that Jurgen is oblivious to what's going on. The Hound has his eyes sewn shut and can still, like, point his gun in the right direction,
That's not intelligence. That's something going on. If that's not warp magic, I don't know what
That's
it is.
echolocation. It's intelligence.
Fair. Fair enough. Anyway, I'm not arguing that the Hound is a bad character. He is a good character. I do like the Hound.
Mhm.
I do like Octavia warming to him because obviously, like, outwardly, he's creepy as hell.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, this guy. But then eventually she's like, all right, he actually has good intentions, and he really just does want to keep me safe
Mm-hmm.
and happy as much as he can. And she plays fetch with him.
That's true. I mean, also, like, the Hound admits that he killed a Nostraman crag cougar or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've killed one of the sacred animals of the Legion back on our homeworld when it still exists. I'm not going to boast about it. I just did it to eat, And he's like, even Talos is like, yeah, he probably did it. That's neat. Look at him, little hero.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah. Hound is cool. It was sad when he died.
It was sad when he died. That's my point. It's sad when he dies.
Yes.
Ugh.
Unlike most characters.
Unlike Nonets. Nonets. The Night Slave, the guy who doesn't accept his moniker as Ninth at all. He's just like, I'm Gruben, I think his name is.
Hmm.
I don't remember. Do you remember his name?
Macron?
Macran? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Macron? Again, I don't
Talos's
hear these names.
slaves. Yeah. Um, nope, that doesn't say it. That's the list of First Claw. He's definitely not a member of First Claw.
Certainly not.
Yeah.
No.
Nope, not giving you ads. I don't remember, but he wants to be a guardsman. He's like, hey man, don't badmouth the guard. The heroes one and all. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking back to all the books where I've read where the guard are like kidnapping people or doing drug trade or a financial scheme where they like invent dead soldiers and pay people to be like the widow so they can take off the money from the pension fund or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, there's a ton of scum in the Imperial Guard. There's a lot of ends justify the means. They're
Uh-huh.
as human as anything else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a funny moment too when he gets picked up and he like slips out of the cuffs that he's in.
Hmm.
And he's like, I'm gonna escape. And I'm like, you are on a Night Lord ship. What?
Where are you going?
That was amazing.
Admit
When Septimus shows up at that moment and he's like, are you fucking kidding me? How did you get out? What?
admittedly, the lower decks are a pretty lawless place where the Night Lords don't go a whole lot. If he could get there, because like below the waterline is a common thing on a lot of ships, even Imperial ships, even
Yeah.
Rogue Trader ships in the game Rogue Trader that we played. They're like, don't go below decks. It's all cults and stuff down there. It's possible he could have gotten out down there and forged some kind of living for a week, you know?
And maybe there was a 1 in a million chance he would have escaped the ship at some point if he made a living down there, but I don't think so.
Seems unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like that Septimus recognized his initiative. He's like, you're coming with me.
It's a great
yeah.
parallel moment to when Talos kidnaps Octavia, and he's like, you're coming with me. It's like,
Yeah.
victim and victimizer, both of you.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and there's that good chat that Septimus has with whatever his name is, Macren.
Mm-hmm.
Where he's like, before Octavia showed up, I was like, head down, do the work, no introspection, no judging myself or any standard I used to have when I was in the Imperium. I'm just doing this stuff and I'm doing bad things, but who cares?
Right.
Then Octavia shows up and now she's judging me, and now I'm judging myself based on what I used to believe, and it sucks. This is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, fair point, Septimus. I don't think he ever achieves any conclusions there. He just kind of realizes what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, there's another book.
That's true.
But it is a moment of like him having this introspection after he's been like kidnapping women who are pregnant from the station.
Yeah. Yeah. But again, not the first time. He's been doing this for a while.
He explicitly says it's the first time he's kidnapped women.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
He seemed pretty good at it for it being his first time kidnapping pregnant women.
well, he knows the plan, but he does have that moment where, like, he's pretending to barter for fruit, and
Yeah.
the guy who wants to be a guardsman, he's like, "Have you done this before?" And he's like, "No, but that's why I want to do it right. I want to make sure I get this right, and not stuff it up." You know?
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Willing to do it though. Willing to do
Yeah.
it at the very least.
Yeah, but I mean, actively kidnapping people and putting them into the service and the slavery that you are in. Again, the overarching theme here is it really that much worse than being an average person in the Imperium? Is it really that much worse?
Is it?
The answer generally is
Kind of no, or
probably not.
probably not.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it's for Septimus though. He's also a privileged slave, right? He is given free reign to carry weapons. He is given what is described as very expensive augmetic reconstruction of his face. He doesn't have handlers. He's like, yeah, you go about the ship. You speak with the voice of First Claw, right? And he's kidnapping women whose only sole purpose to be there is to have hopefully a boy that they can then turn into a space marine. what are they doing with her afterwards? Do they
Probably not
care?
letting her go.
Probably not letting her. Are they bothering to keep her alive through childbirth? Like,
Do they just dump her below decks and say good luck?
maybe if she's alive, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think the argument for Septimus being like, look, this is just as good, if not better, than what I had in the Imperium, and that's what we're offering the people of Ganges. It's just another like work contract. All this, it makes sense like in that lens. But then you really think about like how he's using that to justify something that is completely not on the same level. That he is kidnapping people who will have an explicitly much worse fate than or experience than he gets. Like,
Yeah.
because he is extremely privileged as a slave, even as a slave.
He is. Although you can't get past the fact that he's the seventh, which indicates you're not exactly bulletproof.
No, not bulletproof, like, but still very privileged, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
In
Yeah,
200
Better
years,
than
there's
average on the ship, without a doubt.
also only the 7th, not the 17th.
Yeah. Yeah. Talos has been around for a long time. 7 is actually not that big of a number.
Yeah.
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 Anywho, so then the book ends with the Exalted gone.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole conflict between the Exalted and Talos is magically taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
And now the First Claw is kind of just like on their own with a newer, nicer ship.
Yep.
And what are we going to do? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a couple of, like, hanging threads, one of which is being the Atramentar, being like, make sure Malkarian's body gets transported to the new ship. And then they just disappeared, as they're very much a symbol of authority for leaders in the Night Lord's warbands. The Flesh, the Flayer, the Apothecarian who joins them. He did some like reconstructive surgery on Talos and was like, your body's rejecting Space Marine implants, right?
Yeah.
This is real bad news. So there's like kind of a hanging thread there about whether or not Talos is going to survive his visions, as they give him like tachycardia every time he has them. And then at the end of the book, audiobook for me, I don't hope this isn't a spoiler because I assume it's in the written book, but there's also like a flash forward, or it's Talos having a vision about Octavia being pregnant and running from the Inquisition.
Well,
yeah.
Inquisition in particular, yeah. Which I was like, oh no. Like, of all the people to be chasing you, not the Inquisition. Those guys are attack dogs. They will not give up. Yeah. And she's pregnant. Do we say that?
And she's pregnant, yeah. And she's wearing Septimus's jacket. So where's Septimus?
Probably dead.
Probably
This is a
dead.
Night Lord's book, after all. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. What do you think about Uzas being like maybe having killed the Voidborn's father, or at least being blamed for it?
Yeah. He doesn't know. He goes into blood fugue states where he's under the control of the blood god, blood for the blood god, and goes and kills people all the time. And he doesn't remember it, so he doesn't take credit for it. And Talos can be like, you killed these people. And he's like, I didn't. Because as far as he's concerned, he didn't.
Okay. So,
But that's my take on it. But also, he's so dangerous. And then Talos is like, you're marked. You need to do some work for us before you die. And I'm like, he's still going to be killing people on your ship. We did not solve that problem by putting red paint on his hands, Talos.
I mean,
Who's this?
Sort of. It's definitely a mark to all of the other Space Marines that are on there that this guy is not to be trusted.
He was not trusted already.
Yeah, maybe.
When was he trusted? Not in the last 1,000 years.
Probably not. No. I don't know. Is it Talos being sentimental that he can't just bring himself to kill Uzas? Because there's like moments where he's trying to reach out to Uzas, where it's like, Uzas, we're going to use bolters. Do you remember when you got that bolter? When Malkarian gave you that bolter for past deeds? And he's like, bolt, chainsaw, yes, I remember. He's like trying to get through to him.
He is. And Uzas has a couple moments of clarity where he actually says complete sentences a few times.
Right, yep.
And so, yeah, I can see Talos being like, Talos is in there somewhere. But like, again, you're really upset that he keeps murdering your crew. It's not good.
Mm.
Like you are understaffed already, and you can't have one of your own dudes killing people that are important to the function of the ship.
Yeah.
This is a practical concern. This is not emotional. This has nothing to do with anything but the practical concerns of you need enough people to run this ship, and you cannot spare anyone. And who's just going on these rampages is the worst possible thing for you guys.
Yeah.
So the fact that the book ends and he's like, "Guess we'll see," is like, what are you doing? Kind of hated it, honestly.
You gotta remember,
Should have killed him.
this guy can see the future.
Yes.
So maybe he's like,
And you know what he says? Uzis dies last.
yeah, also true. uh,
So it's a lot of dead crew, is what I'm saying.
yeah, fair.
Look, man, people under the thrall of corn do not magically get better. They don't become less under the thrall of corn over time. That's not how any of this works. He's not like, you got me enough blood. Well done, Uzis. No, it's more blood. It's always more blood for the blood god and skulls for the skull throne.
Yeah.
Okay. Does Talos not know this? Does Talos think Uzis can get better?
I don't know. There is the moment where Reuven tries to summon the four Chaos Gods to personally talk to Talos. And
Yeah.
Talos is like, you, Korn, you've got your hooks in Uzas. And he goes, not yet, but soon. So he might think it is actually possible to, like, talk Uzas out of being a Cornate Berserker. Because for a while, Blunt Force Trauma was working. He would just like, blood, and Talos come along and slam his head into the side of the gunship and be like, you better? He's like, yes, brother. Much better, thank you. May I have another one?
Oh, man. I don't know, man. I just can't wait until the next book when Talos is like, oh, 34 more of our crew are dead because Uzis went on a rampage last night. Awesome. Guess I should have addressed that problem in the first place, huh?
What if Uzas really tries to turn his life around at this point? He's like, I've got the red gloves. Maybe I stop killing crew at this point.
I don't think that's how that works. But sure, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I do think it's a little bit funny that he's like, you have to paint your gloves red. And he's like, a Cornate Berserker painting themselves red? Sign me up. Yeah.
And then he's like, where am I going to get paint?
I like the idea that Talos is like, you will serve us, and then you will die. Paint your gloves red. And he, like, leaves the room, be at the bridge in an hour. We have one final matter to deal with. And then Uzes goes, where am I going to find red plate? And then the camera just shifts to, like, a pack of menials being like, and he just, like, punches them and he's, like, coating his gloves with blood. Like, he immediately just starts killing for red paint.
Funny, but there's no way any menials spend time with Uzis.
That's true, yeah.
He has to hunt them down if he's going to get any other blood.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess there's a short story next.
Oh, yeah. You didn't read that because you finished this recently, like last couple hours.
not.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Correct.
What's your short story called?
It is called The Core.
Night Lord's Omnibus. Nope, I don't want to buy it on Kindle. I just want to read the contents. Oh, excuse me. Load, webpage, load.
You can do it.
I believe in you. The Core, short story. The Core. Oh, there's an orc on the cover. Interesting.
There's not an orc on the cover of my book. I don't get pictures. It just says The Core. No illustration.
Yeah, well, I've got the synopsis that I can read.
Deal.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it next week.
Sweet as.
Awesome.
Along with Void Stalker, the final book in the series.
Yeah. Final book in the series. Get to find out what happens to Talos, everyone's favorite Night Lord.
He's up there. Yep.
Who again is the special boy. Doesn't get along with anyone.
He gets along
He's
with
not-
like Zal and Syrian. Like he even calls Syrian
Barely.
Sai. Like he has an affectionate nickname for him.
There's a level of affection there, yes, but I don't think they all the way get along.
Oh no, he internally hates them all. All right. he is like, I wouldn't trust any of my brothers to arm me, let alone be alone with my serfs. You know.
Yeah. Right.
But
right.
he loves them as only a Night Lord can.
Poor Talos, alone in the dark, alone in the darkness.
It's kind of sad.
Very sad.
All right, cool. Let's wrap it up.
We'll wrap it up. So yeah, we're gonna see what we're gonna watch: Donnie Darko
And The Running Man.
and The Running Man, and I'm gonna finish Fantasy of Grimgar and Ash.
Oh.
Which again, I'm not sure that's the name, but
Close enough. It's fine.
okay, good. I'll take it. All right, thanks for hanging out with us for another edition of the Falcon Paladin Hour, streamed live here at twitch.tv/Somicron. Thanks for hanging out. We had Phil here, we had J-Tox and Psychonauts here as well. Good people to have for a podcast. You can watch the VODs at youtube.com/@Somicron as well if you're more of a VOD person out there, which I know some of you are. You can support the podcast at patreon.com/Somicron on a monthly pledge basis. You can buy merch at falconpaladin.store. You can sub to the Twitch channel here, twitch.tv/Somicron. You can gift subs out here, cheer bits, lots of ways to support the pod this way as well if you're into that kind of stuff. Thanks for everyone who is subbed out here as well, including Ultra. And we will catch you next week. It's going to be a short break this time because we've been on a weird schedule, but it should be regular time next week.
It should.
Check out the Discord channel for that one. And that's it. We'll be back next week. Thanks again for being here, and you take care of yourself.